All right, we are back. That took a little bit setting up. I changed up some stuff. Did you like that last screen? The like, comment, and subscribe. It's an old picture I took from uh, Season of Opulence, I think, is what that was. So that was like a year ago. I took that picture on, I believe it was Xbox. Yeah, it must have been Xbox because I didn't have my PC set up then. That was almost 2 years ago that happened. Oh, hold up. There we go. Weekly reset. I think this week there's not much going on. To be frank, I think this week is just Iron Banner. Um, yeah. Yeah, not much going on this week in the weekly reset. I think next week is supposed to be something though. If I remember correctly. Or is next week like the Guardian games or whatever? Is it Guardian games next week? Why do they not show us these things properly? Oh, my back is just killing me right now. I don't know what's wrong with this. Alright. Hold up, you guys. I'll be right back in just a second. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Looking at the roadmap, yeah, it looks like next week will be Guardian games. And that's it? I'm assuming that's what the last triumph is that we have of the season, but dang. Why is there a lull in the season? It was going so good. We got that done. What is this? Stasis. Defeat Guardians in the Iron Banner with Elemental. Okay. Rocket launcher and the Proving Ground strike. I got the first week done and then I've dropped off so hard. Oh man. Also, I got a new controller. It's a wired controller modeled after Xbox. It says it's compatible with Xbox One, because obviously this is a knockoff brand, but it feels like a 360 controller. It's just really big and bulky. I don't know. We'll see how long it lasts, but it's wired, so I'm not worrying about breaking my wireless controller just to play on the computer. This is weird. I haven't used it yet, so. Can you hear my controller? It's really loud. Oh, it's so bulky. Oh. And the triggers are really, like, thick. If that makes sense. Because, you know, like, some triggers are a little... or just slightly larger, so it takes a little more time to pull the trigger on the controller and swap to the bumper and whatnot. Oh boy, this will be. This is gonna be interesting.
I think I have something you will like.
What has Saladin got for me? It's probably like, come turn in your tokens. Should we do Iron Banner today?
Has come, whether you seek it or not.
Yeah, that's... well, I just asked Saladin. I don't know if I'm seeking it today. Okay. Well.
I am at your service. Don't let it go to waste.
We'll chill around. I might ramble on a little bit.
Okay.
Just some chill chatting. Because again, nothing's happening.
Take a look.
Galloping Knight. Okay. There's nothing on that page. What do we got here? What is this? Alright. Probably won't get that. That's funny. What's that from? What show is this from?
It's easy math, Guardian. You got the silver, Eververse has the goods.
I don't know which one that's from. Also, completing the celestial thing. What is this, Divinity? That's pretty cool. Still don't have Divinity either. Maybe I'll try a solo, the Presage, or Presage, or however you want to pronounce that. I tried doing it the other day, but I got cheesed by the boss and it pissed me off, so I quit.
Thanks for shopping Eververse, Guardian.
What happened was you dropped down to the bottom area for the boss, right? And he was on one side, so I dropped down another side to just be able to have some distance from him. Then he teleported right in front of me, ground pounded, and killed me instantly. Like, there was no, I couldn't jump out of the way, nothing. As soon as I dropped down to that lower level, I died. I was really furious. Because I had gotten him, I think we're on the final part as well. So we were almost done.
Like agriculture, we work slowly, hoping our efforts bear fruit.
You definitely work slowly. Void Brawler Blackout. Okay. Alright, what was the Galloping Knight? Oh! I love this movie. Oh, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. It's one of the best movies you will ever watch. I think it's on Netflix. So if you have Netflix, look it up. It's only rated PG, even though It should be
Guardian,
PG-13.
we picked up a high-gain transmission. Origin point is somewhere along the coast, near the Cosmodrome.
Я в опасности. Системы повреждены.
That's Rasputin, the AI Warmind. If I'm understanding him correctly, it's a distress call. There are so few ballet fans left, Guardian. It'd be a shame to lose him.
I wonder what next week's Guardian games are gonna entail. Because I'm trying to remember what last year's Guardian games were. Titans 1, Warlock 2nd, Hunter's 3rd. Oh.
We can't afford another omnibus situation. Get in there.
And what did we have
assess
to
the
do?
threat.
Was it just a
Aid
ton of
West.
bounties and strikes and
A threat to
whatnot?
the Warmind is a threat to the city as well.
I cannot remember what we had to do to progress our race or whatever. Our classes. Hopefully they change it up, because last year it was kind of a mess. I feel like it was not balanced at all.
Военный спутник запущен. Коды доступа внутри.
Rasputin's dropping a warsat from orbit. It contains codes we'll need to gain access to his bunker.
Yeah, we'll see. They'll cover stuff for next week, content-wise. I'm not entirely sure what we're gonna do for the weeks after that, because I think it goes on for like 2 weeks. No, I think 3 weeks. Oh my gosh, this controller. I don't know how I like this. Like this, it's so big and clunky. Shows you the last time I played a 360. Oh, when was the last time I played on the 360? Was it 5 years ago? I had to have touched it before then, right? No, I don't think so.
Sorry this is taking so long, but these sequences are incredibly complex. Plus, I'm actually not that great at math, so...
How did that not kill anyone? So my shooting is going to be off for a while. Bear with me. Oh my goodness. Also, the handling on this gun, I think, has changed. I could just be making excuses for my bad controller. Oh my gosh.
I've got access. Let's go.
Oop.
Доступ получен. Аннулирование протокола. I'm detecting comm signals deep in the vault.
Anyone with a radio could have picked up Rasputin's distress call. If we don't shut it down, half the Cosmodrome could be at his front door.
Well, I always wonder about that line, because it's like, well, the Fallen are already in him, tearing him up. What's a distress signal being picked up by more Fallen gonna do? It's like, Rasputin's already almost dead. So he doesn't care if everyone can hear his message. Even if the Hive pick it up and decide to come mess around with him, it's like, well, they'll deal with the Fallen, right?
I can try to override his system locks, but Rasputin's reaction to a hack might be extreme. Must be some other way to bypass his systems.
Again, throw a grenade down the thingamabob.
Ooh, okay. Wow. He is really pretty mad at us. I think he... Yes, he just threatened us with orbital death from above. Let's get moving.
Oh, I haven't gotten that line I haven't gotten that line yet. It's my favorite line in this
It's similar
strike.
to what we use to power the city, but its drift velocity is totally different than ours. Fascinating.
I don't know if I've already told this story, because, you know, when they make a new strike like this, they just put in the rotation a lot more heavily. But the first time we played this in that corridor, it took us probably like 15 minutes to get through there, just because we kept dying from the arc to the exploding shanks. It was just terrible. It wasn't until like halfway through the year, from playing this strike billions of times, that we were able to get through that section without dying instantly.
Rasputin has incredible technology under lock and key down here. I'm almost surprised he doesn't have breaches more often. I guess it helps he really doesn't like visitors.
Is he trying to find secrets? I think an exotic mission or a secret mission did that. But I honestly can't remember. That was years and years ago. When Taken King come out? Was it 2015? Because 2016 was Rise of Iron, 2017 was D2. Yeah. 2018 was Forsaken, 19 Shadowkeep, 20 was Beyond Light.
That shank's been modified to crack his...
This year we don't have anything,
Let's take it out.
as we all know. 2021 is not going to have a yearly expansion for Destiny 2. It's sad. And then in 2022, we probably... our yearly expansion will happen in, what was it, like January or February? And then we'd have to wait another like year and a half. I'm glad they told us that ahead of time though, instead of like a month before release, and they sent out a message saying like, this is taking longer than expected, can you wait another 2 months? Because Beyond Light was amazing. Like it was worth waiting.
You know, they probably built that thing out of scrap from the Cosmodrome. It's lucky that it managed to work as well as it did. Maybe it was the size. It was pretty big for a shank. Would I be more useful with a larger chassis?
Yes. In any case, Guardian, that was impressive work. The skies will remain free of weapons for the time being.
I love that dialogue combination because it's randomized with whatever Ghost says, but Zavala's is always the same. So his response is very general to anything Ghost says. But that combination in particular does not work with Zavala's response. He's like, yes, you would be more useful in a bigger chassis. Anyways, Guardian, good job. It just does not play out the best. It's pretty funny. So I'll just go for the pinnacle stuff. Where the pinnacle option for this will probably run 1 or 2 proving ground strikes and call it good. Like I said, just a very chill day today. I'm no longer doing my water challenge. However, that means I haven't been drinking as much water as I have been.
Item the first.
And I definitely feel it. So, although I no longer have to record it for the final project for my health class, I should still probably keep it up since my body's now relying on this large intake of water to function properly.
Doors unlocked. I couldn't get through without tripping their master alarm.
Not a trade I would have made. You're the one on the ground.
Come on. How bad could one little alarm be?
Very bad.
A game I've been playing, not a lot recently, but a game I've been starting to get back into is RimWorld.
There's a high concentration of solar energy.
It's kind of a lesser known game,
There's an exhaust
I would
vent
say.
nearby, but I don't know how long you want to hang on
But
to
for
that.
those of you who don't know what RimWorld is, it's very similar to something like Prison Architect in kind of the graphics and the style. Except it's a colony survival, colony building type game with, in their words, lots of drama and storytelling. You start off with a certain amount of characters each do, can't do, excel at, really suck at all these different sorts of tasks. And they can range from like planting food, from chopping down trees, construction, researching new technologies, and even mundane stuff like just hand-to-hand combat, firefighting, being a medic or a doctor.
Think we've seen the last of them?
He's bound to have
And
one.
what you do is you
Insecure
set up this
men tend to
colony,
surround themselves with
right?
others
You start
like
off with
them.
these limited supplies.
Jade, anything to add?
So you have to start chopping down trees, mining spores and whatnot to start building up a few rooms and whatnot for your villagers to live in, or your colonists to live in.
Surprised he hasn't painted the
And
place chartreuse to match
surprise
his
things will just be thrown at you. Like sometimes you'll be raided by pirate tribes, or you've got alien mechanoids that'll invade.
One of ours, I mean.
Amanda Holiday was able
Or
to
even if
round
you're
one up.
underground, you'll have
Try
like
to keep
these
it in one piece.
infested alien-looking bugs that want nothing more than to just destroy all your colonists. And your colonists can die. There is no respawning. And it kind of adds to the drama. Your colonists can start getting relationships with each other. They can hate each other. They're very picky and needy. I don't know. It's really hard to describe. You just have to look it up on your own. There's a lot of little elements to it that just make it really fun to...
Back into the ship we go. We're coming for you, Zahn.
Come on. It'll make it
Got a
really fun to
lot
play,
answer
and
for. Be thorough.
it's a game that
Well,
I wouldn't mind
wouldn't be
getting
a
back
Red Legion
into
base without
and doing
another
a
indoor
stream
tank.
version of it. Because I'm not the best at it. But I think that just adds to the fun, and I play at a higher difficulty too, so the likelihood of all my people just dying immediately would be really fun.
One less tank to worry about, but we need to get up that elevator.
Back up. Hello, everyone. Did no one turn on the other one? Anyways, so that, yeah, that's a really bad explanation of RimWorld. But
Hawthorne, you're not going to believe this.
Wait. Let me guess. Giant flamethrower.
No, but thanks for that image.
Gabe took the tank shot for me. Thanks, Boo. He just ate a tank shot right to the face. Oh my gosh. That was really funny. Oh, I can do my multiplayer emote. I put on the night one, right? The gallop, the mon. Come do mine.
There he is. Rakazan is here.
Try to grab his flame turret blueprints after he's dead.
Only one orb? That was weak. Should have saved it for this area. I guess most of them probably hit. Oh yeah, it hit the wanted enemy and the boss. So it didn't kill, but it did do a lot of damage. Dang. Oh well. So after we're done with Destiny here, I'm gonna keep doing the Minecraft challenge. We got a lot of good stuff done. You guys will actually be pretty happy with it.
This is it.
A lot of farming and like gathering resources, but still good. Again, keeping all that boring crap out of the stream.
Without Zahn, the Red Legion will be back to throwing rocks before too long. Great work.
You ever been hit with a rock? Don't joke about that. I miss Eris.
Trust me, my galloping emote's better than the freeze tag one. Got a lot of Umbrella Ingrams. Now, do I want to keep this or do we want to switch over to this? Oh! We're switching back. We're switching. The Celestial Armor set is so good. I love it so much. Should probably switch out this, huh? Yo, Dennis, what's up?
Guardian, we've picked up a high-gain transmission. Origin point is somewhere along the coast, near the Cosmodrome.
Thanks for tuning in. There's not much going on in the weekly reset this week for
That's
Destiny,
Rasputin,
so I'm just
AI
doing the
warmind.
strike
If
pinnacles
I'm
and
understanding him correctly, it's
a
a
little
distress
bit of
call.
proving
There are
grounds.
so few ballet fans left,
I'm
Guardian.
just kind of chilling
It'd
for a
be a
little bit
shame
before I
to
switch
lose
over to Minecraft. That's a cool ship. The sword-looking one. Looks like the new Izanagi burden ornament. Oh my gosh, we just played this.
We can't afford another Omnigul situation. Get in there, assess the threat, and aid Rasputin. A threat to the Warmind is a threat to the city as well.
Also, Dennis, I realize you're watching from YouTube. How's the stream over on YouTube? I only started like a week or two ago, so I'm not sure how it's coming across for you.
Heads up, Rasputin's dropping a war sat in from orbit. It's got the codes we'll need to access his bunker.
Kill me! Fat Topsy. What a great name. So, something I wanted to mention at the start of the strike was they always mention Omnigul at the beginning of this, and I realized not a lot of people would know who Omnigul was. Obviously, any Destiny 1 veteran knows who Omnigul is. She's the nasty wizard who just is the toughest strike boss ever. It was the worst Nightfall mission. But lore-wise, Omnigul, I believe, is the wife of Crota? I always got that mixed up.
Sorry,
I believe
just a little
she,
longer. I think
her and
Rasputin
Crota
is
had
testing me.
daughters who you face is the daughter of Crota and whatnot. And she's a wizard who is notorious for just leading the invasion on Earth, the Hive invasion on Earth. Like, while Crota took over the moon, Omnigul brought the fight to Earth. And she was nasty. And she was really good at the invasion. And the Omnigul strike came about because of... I think it came out during the Dark Below, where we were introduced to Crota. Because she was leading the invasion. Crota... Yeah. And then we went to the moon and fought off Crota. She almost brought Crota back to life. Or like out of the Ascendant plane. Brought him into our plane. But we prevented that in the story missions, and then the raid was going to the Ascendant plane and killing him for good.
I've got access. Let's go.
Which is kind of a repeat of what you call it. Well, Taken King's a repeat of that style. But story mission, we kill Oryx through a long series of missions. And then the raid, we go to the Ascendant plane and kill him for good.
Distress call. If we don't shut it down, half the Cosmodrome could be at his front door.
Wow, my Nova Bomb did nothing. Weak.
I can try to override his system locks, but Rasputin's reaction to a hack might be extreme. Must be some other way to bypass his systems.
Система взломана. Нанесен урон. Запущено планирование контрмер.
He's not happy.
You're through. That's all that matters right now.
This arc energy is coming from the depths of Rasputin's power grid. It's similar to what we use to power the city, but its drift velocity is totally different than ours. Fascinating.
So something rough that happened over the weekend is I had like a swollen taste bud. You know, you get those from time to time. But then it got really swollen. I think it like burst or something like that, or popped. So now I just got like this really bad flap of skin on the tip of my tongue that used to be a taste bud. My tongue is now just sore and hurts. Kinda sucks. He killed the servitor. He shot a rocket. You piece of crap.
As a fellow inorganic life form, I just want to note that Rasputin has a much better setup than I do. He has a secret bunker with space weapons. I live in your backpack.
Do I have a backpack? No, I don't have a backpack. Oh, I didn't realize the text. I await a squire. That's great. What was this? It's not the King Arthur squire. It's Sir Lancelot's squire. Was it Patsy? Who gets shot by an arrow with a message. Oh, that's great. Again, you just gotta watch this movie.
Let's take it out.
This should be the last strike, and I think I'll do 1 or 2 proving grounds. Yeah, probably just 1. We'll just do. Yay! And it was a bond. Isn't that always the
they
best?
Probably built that thing out of scrap from the Cosmodrome. It's lucky that it managed to work as well as it did. Maybe it was the size. It was pretty big for a shank. Would I be more useful with a larger chassis?
Yes. In any case, Guardian, that was impressive work. The skies will remain free of weapons for the time being.
Oh, cool. Void Singe again. All right. Let's see. Just making sure everything's still running and working fine. Yeah, okay.
You're going to face heavy resistance up ahead.
Oh, sweet.
Remember, do not hold back. Show your enemy no
First part's
quarter,
already done.
as they did to us in the Red War.
Thanks, boys. I don't know how normal Destiny 2 content creators do this. It's probably why they don't have many they don't put their Twitch streams onto YouTube. Because it's just mindless grinding. Which is fine. Like, I'll hop on at night or something after I'm done with homework and I've got like a half hour, hour to spare. I'll just put on a video, listen to that, and just play a few rounds of Battlegrounds or whatever. Which again is why my audio is already always down low when I start the streams. But to try to make content out of this, yeah, it's rough. It's really hard. Because I'm mindlessly grinding things, and let's be honest, my viewership in my live streams aren't high, so it's not like I'm chatting with anyone. Trying to find things to talk about for a whole hour. It's exhausting. I run out of things to say so quickly. And because of COVID and the pandemic, I don't have that many great stories for you guys. I'm just trying to think what's happened between now and last week. I had work, I had school, I worked on some stream stuff. Things I can improve, things I plan to do in the future and whatnot. It wasn't last weekend, I think it was the weekend before that, but I watched... What was the movie called? Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. You know, the movie that came out in like 2010 or whatever. Never watched it. I had a lot of friends who loved it and always wanted me to watch it. I just never got around to it, but finally did like 2 weekends ago. It was a really good movie. I enjoyed it. I've never played or read like the original Scott Pilgrim stuff, so I had no clue what to expect going into that movie. But I am not disappointed. It was pretty great. I'll say that it killed 7 orbs worth of people. I would have been pissed. I think the best part about watching that is I was watching it with some friends, and I'm 22 at the moment, so it was just like all the characters there were my age and my friend's age, and we were just like, oof. Not too far off from where we are at in life.
Now, begin the rite of proving.
Also, what's exciting is this Thursday, something like that, later this week, I'll be getting my first COVID shot. Which again, very nice. Hopefully all of you are going to get your shot soon, if you haven't already. Assuming they have them where you're at. The quicker we can get that done, the quicker society can go back to normal. It'll take time, of course, but step one. Let's just get everyone vaccinated. I might even go into all the weird conspiracy theories around it. There's always a risk to vaccines, but especially on like well-tested vaccines and proven vaccines and stuff like that, the rewards or the benefits well outweigh the risks. And if you can't get it, you can't get it. There's no harm in that. But if you're choosing not to get it for a dumb reason, then that's just silly. I didn't get him up. Oh, that's rough. You hate to see that. Well, hello. Where'd they all go? My aim is so bad, I hesitated on that shot. I may have shot myself there. I was trying to get damage on the generator and him, but didn't quite work out. Thanks, Oogie. Your sacrifice will be remembered. Oh my goodness. That is a lot. That is a lot of people. Yay! Is my hammer even... I don't think my hammer's slotted.
I'm surprised at the number of Cabal who revealed their true intentions following Keitel's armistice.
Are you? I would not be surprised if there were just as many Guardians who were repulsed by this decision.
Do you think the Cabal and Guardians so similar?
I think people with convictions will fight for them, whether or not those convictions are righteous ones. The Cabal who defied the ceasefire are the worst of them. They cling to desperate hopes of victory and glory.
I think I've heard that one before. If not, I'll hear it some point in the future. Alright, let's head to the tower. We'll head to the war table as well, just to see if anything new's there, which I highly doubt. Oh, excuse me. And then we'll call it there. It's about an hour of boring nonsense and me rambling. There's a YouTuber that's kind of risen in popularity. That's kind of how I found out about him. Was YouTube algorithm was nice to him. His name's Dark Viper AU. He's an Australian GTA 5 speedrunner. pretty good dude. I enjoy watching his content. He has pretty good edited videos on YouTube, and he streams every day. And he puts a lot of work into his channel and stuff.
Hi there.
Much more than I think I'm willing to put. But he has a series called Rambles, like a ramble series, where he just goes through all of his old streams and just various topics that he just ran about during his speed runs or during his gameplay. Yeah, just his hours of gameplay. Sorry, I'm reading the description here. Quick draw, demolitionist. Vorpal slide shot.
Transferred.
Is this better than the one I have? Nah.
All done.
Anyways, yeah, his Ramble series. I don't stream enough to justify putting together a compilation like that
Welcome.
and releasing that on YouTube.
Good to see you alive, Guardian.
But it's definitely something
I was
I'm
wondering.
like I have in my mind. Like if I ever get to the point where I stream enough and I'm talking enough about these things, then sure, I'll make that series. It seems good. It covers a lot of just personal topics and thoughts and opinions on gaming world, on the world, viewpoints on certain things and whatnot. Just a good place for you to find a video of all that compiled together. And because I've watched so many of those, that's why I use the vocabulary of rambles, just because it's constantly on my mind. Yeah, we're gonna open all these just because that's too many umbrals. Anything here? Anything at the war table?
Human.
Oh, you're not wearing your mask anymore. I didn't even notice that. Or maybe I did, I just forgot. Yo, Hunter, what's up? You caught me at a bad time. I'm just about to end the Destiny portion of this. Let's actually use up some of my hammer charges. Oh, I still need to get that done. What are we looking for? Should we go for a submachine gun? I could use a better... Oh yeah, that takes 5 charges. Forgot about that. It's all good. I'm just waiting for Vault of Glass. That's still quite a ways away, right? Like, the next season isn't for another 30-ish days. Yeah. Whole month. Do you think, how much of a change do you think Vault of Glass is going to be? Because they mentioned they're going to change it, but... Wow. Okay. With surplus. This is a good roll. That's actually a really good roll. I do have Frenzy on this, though. With Zen Moment. I'll keep both. Alright. I think that's everything I can do on Destiny today. Again, boring week. Next week will be Guardian games. So hopefully it's fun and not just a boring bounty grind like last year. But we'll see. I am going to end my YouTube recording. So, YouTube viewers, at least like the recorded video, I should say, not the live stream YouTube. Thanks for watching. If you're so generous to like, comment, subscribe, please do. If not, just watching the video to this point is more than enough for me. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next part.